Hello, everybody. Come on. There we go. Okay. I'm about to tap on the screen for the game, so be ready for your ears. I knew we had generators running, so that's why I'm like, let me warn people here. Alright. So, hello, everybody. Welcome to Ark. This is a different map than what I have shown you guys before. This is a map that re-released about a week or two ago. It's called Valguero, and it's actually a pretty sweet and pretty big, spacious map. When the servers were down last night, which they were down because Amazon had a power outage or a system outage, the only maps that were up for this unofficial server was the island, which is the starter map, the base map for this game, and Aberration, which is a map I've shown you guys, and it's a pain in the ass to really run through Aberration. So, our setup isn't complete by any means. As you can tell, our bedroom just barely has anything but just a couple beds. I'll probably end up putting some chests in here for both of us, so this way we can store any important stuff we want. Let's head out here. We have set up lights and stuff. We have some stuff for the base already pretty much established, but there's other things that have yet to be applied because we're still leveling up and getting pretty much the base where we want it to be set up. And we set it up, as you can tell, in a little castle-ish area. And, yeah. So, we have a couple chests here. This is for stimulant and soap. Soap ends up turning into, element. And element's what you need for some items, but I don't think they've really applied too much of that yet. Then we have some chess pieces and such. Is the strawman. I made a skeleton, but it never appeared. Like, I made a skeleton outfit and it never appeared, so I don't know. This is mortar and pestle for... This is for narcotics so that we can make trank arrows and eventually trank darts. This one, I don't know if we've done it. Okay, this one we've been doing for some other items, and this one is for spark powder. And spark powder is something you need for keeping fires going or of the like, pretty much. And then this is just a little smithy table. And this is the event for right now, which is Halloween, and you can get all sorts of costumes and stuff with some of the material. I thought I made one of these, but it's not showing up, so that's great. And then we have all these items in here. What did he... A thilo. Okay. If you don't behave, I will kick you out. Relax. And then we have a couple refrigerators or preserving bins for food and other items, soups and cooked prime meat, fish, and all that stuff. What did I tell you? I'll put you up. Quit. Alright. So, we have a scorpion. Not like we needed this, but this was something that my fiance was like, well, this will just be something I use to get around the base with. It was a level 300, and yeah. So we also have a Daedon, and just like in Ragnarok, these serve the purpose of healing, and mainly that's just about it. It does have levels, but mainly you want to put your levels into the food, but I don't mess with that because I let my fiance mess with it, but essentially you just put it into the food, and the more food you have in there, obviously the more it's going to eat, but the more it can heal. Then we have some other tames. We have some Carnos here. These were little babies that were hanging around the parents, and the parents were downed by other tames, so we claimed the babies. I usually name my tames, so any tames you see with a name, those are mine. If they don't have a name on them, those are my fiance's. So the red Carno is his, and the blue one is mine, called Blue Meanie. And if you are an avid Beatles fan like me, you'd understand the reference. And if not, I suggest looking up Beatles movies, especially a very common, decent one is Yellow Submarine. Not the best Beatles movie out there, but it's one that a lot of people remember because everyone knows Yellow Submarine. So we're going to put some into melee. And then he calls these he calls them Ichi, something like that. Essentially, they are feathered raptors, and they are exclusive to Valguero only. So, having one is nice. I have little Spitfire here, and he was a low level when he hatched. I think he was like a 170, I think. Let me check out my spyglass, it'll tell me. He was a 170 when he popped out of the egg, and we were at 209, so a little over 30 levels has been put into him. Melee. When in doubt, melee. And these are pretty cool because you can grapple onto walls. You don't really climb them per se, but you can grapple onto them. And this, when you jump with them, they kind of do like this little fly. It's kind of cool. And then we have an Ankylosaurus down here for metal. And I'm glad he grabbed one because we needed one. Been trying to get one. And then up here are our flyers for right now. And that's kind of where I'm at. Is I need to get myself this flyer. I'd like to. We tried a couple different options because now, as this update came out, I don't know if it's been applied to other maps yet, baby flyers exist. There never used to be baby flyers until they just brought out this release and map and update. So this one wasn't a baby. This was actually the parent, and I kept it. Its name is Booberry. And then these two, pretty sure these both were. This was a regular adult. This was a baby, I think. This one was, and I think it looks cool because it looks like a skeleton. But that's my fiance's. This one we haven't even really used yet. It's just kind of an extra in case something happens to ours. And then this is actually his extra, so I'm gonna guess that other pterodon is gonna be my extra for right now. This is an Argentavis. And I may have showed you these. You put it in the food of out hot, eat the food. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we put the food in the preserving bin and keep it cool, but yet it's hot food. Yeah, I know. It's kind of weird mechanics and physics. And these birds are actually quite useful because when you go to their inventory, they're actually smithies. They are portable smithies. And you can pretty much make anything that you want as long as you learned the engrams, which are these things. And these are all the items you can make. Why do they call it oven, though? I don't know if they call it oven. They call it a, what the hell do they call it? I believe it's a, it was a forge, which I'll show you that. This is not the cooker. We usually have a cooking pot. I'm gonna guess, oh. We don't have a cooking pot yet. He's been making stuff with a campfire. But there is a cooking pot where you can specifically make some of this, but you can also make kibbles and different food and stuff. This is a fabricator, and it is quite full with some stuff, some obsidian. And this is the industrial forge. The original was, why do they call it oven when you have in the cold food of out hot eat the food? They call it oven. Oh my god. Ooh, we have quite a good amount of charcoal. So, we've been making, I need to go on an oil run actually. So let me grab this gasoline here real quick, and I gotta go check We'll need more metal. So I have a little bit of running around to do. And this is the storage for all our items. This is just mishmash of... You hadn't seen... No, I had not seen that meme. There's some memes I've seen, and then others that are like hidden. Because it just depends on what people show me at work, because the only way I'm keeping up with memes is either my coworkers or my coworkers' kids. Or my brother, for that matter. These are saddles that we've been finding in drops and whatnot, so we're pretty set. We're getting set up as we're speaking. It's just there's still some stuff we need. Plus, on top of, we need to keep up with what stuff we have. I have to close this door this way to be able to close it that way. Alright, let me get on my flyer here real quick. Okay. Blueberry. So, this is our base. It's, like I said, a castle that's already been established and already made in the map. It's already, like, pre-made. And all we did was put this down here, and this is pretty much like a beacon. And there is one tame out here as of current, and that is a triceratops, so that we can get berries. And narco berries are very much needed because those are what we use to make narcotics. That's what you use with spoiled meat, and you make the narcotics. So I'm going to go on an oil run and see if I can remember this location that he showed me for the oil. Latitude and longitude. Alright. Let me find my tame here. And you have a level. So, I am going to go to the oil cave and run. Let me make sure my pickaxe is fine. I'm also going to see in that trip if I can find an Argentavis or a baby Argentavis I can tame. So far, everyone I've run into is a low level and they're not worth taming. What level you want to aim for is probably 250 and higher. You could go 200 if you wanted to, but you're probably best going higher. So, I'm trying to see where we were at on the map, because I don't have all the map researched yet. It's just what little areas I found. Now, my fiance pretty much has the map down, so once I probably get a different flyer, I'll work on it. But right now, wyverns do exist on this map. However, it's a bit of a bitch, and there's only 2 that exist. So some things will be changed and updated on this as time goes on. The wyverns that you were able to catch here are ice wyverns, first and foremost, the main ones to get. And then below them, which is a bit of a bitch to get to, is fire wyverns. And fire wyverns are usually my go-to for a secondary option if lightning wyverns are not. But my fiance was telling me you're probably going to need to get an ice wyvern to get to the fire wyvern. So that's kind of why I'm like, maybe I won't mess around with the wyverns until usually a month after a map releases, just like when Ragnarok released in June. I want to say it's about a month. It could be a few weeks. It could be 2 weeks later, but I believe it's a month. There will be an update where you were allowed to go onto the different maps and get different items. Or, for my instance, I probably will have to run to Ragnarok, have him accept me into the tribe, and I can move it over, or I'd have to find this base from Ragnarok to here. So it's going to be either or, and I don't know yet what I'm going to do, but I know I have a couple of lightning wyverns that I was going to have one for, I'll talk and fly. I was going to have one for Extinction, but to play Extinction on Ascended is kind of AIDS. What I mean by that is, unless you were in a base and have an established cryo fridge and cryopods, you cannot drop your cryopods and whatever tame you have in them unless you were nearby in your base. Which is fucking stupid. Why is that a thing? Why is it a thing? Why do I have to be within the vicinity of somewhere to do that? And I've been told that that did not exist in Survival Evolved, but I find that kind of stupid, and probably why no one's on Extinction. The only reason I'd go to Extinction is because one of my favorite tames is there, and that would be the snow owls. We need some, but in some higher levels, because my snow owls that I have that I moved from center to rag are shit levels, and we need better ones. So, let me see what the coordinates are. Latitude 48.9, longitude 20.4. So I'm just going to keep going this way. 48.9. Go, go, go! That was a dreadmare. And dreadmares are a bit of a bitch because they are really fast tames. That is a nice Argentavis right there. But do you know what else is not nice? I hear some sort of... Oh, that's a upset mammoth. Let me take a gander here at this Argentavis that was flying, because it's quite gorgeous. It's a level 90, of course. Anything with good coloring is a shit level. I've noticed that. Alright, we're almost there. Pretty sure. Now I have to be careful because tames can follow you in here. Alright. I wanted to take a picture of those coordinates because I knew I would not remember where the hell this is at. Alright, so welcome to Oil Cave. This is specifically for you to get oil. They said, the admin said that in due time there will be oil rigs in here. But for right now, I'm just making use of resources. See, here's one I missed. This is like a nice oil stone right there. That's a great definition of one. Okay. here for all the oil that I can possibly get my hands on. Let's fly for a second. You want to keep your flyer near you because this area can be a bit of a bitch. There are still some oil veins down here too. Like I believe that's an oil vein. You can make use of these with the oil rigs. That is a tiny little oil rock there. Say that is a big ass oil rock right there. How much am I sitting on? Whew! Quite a bit. Let's fly a little bit more. I heard something cry, but I think it was above me or outside of me, out of the cave. This stuff will respawn in due time, obviously, but being that it's pretty early in the morning and a weekday, I'm beating a lot of people right now. I'm making myself useful. Because on Ragnarok, there's different areas where you can get oil, but I don't know all of those areas. And hell, there's some areas that are underwater. I know I'm away from the outside, so... Come on, character. You can do it. That's another vein right there. That's another vein. You will do it 9 times. 9 times. And that reference is from Ferris Bueller. 9 times. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Whew. Love that movie. It's been a minute since I've seen that. Might throw that on DVD player after stream, maybe. Whew. I am so glad I'm going on an oil run. The other thing I need to go and find also, because he made mention of it, and I need to go to the large beaver dams, I need to go get more silica pearls so that he can make more electronics for machines. So I'm going to keep doing some different runs and going out of, I guess what you would say is render distance, and then coming back. Can walk through the oil. Oh, that's funny. Okay, good. That despawned. All of the oil you have. I don't care if it's minimal. Any oil is better than nothing. Alright, good buddy. Let's go find a little bit. Oh, look. Right up here. Wow, there's so much. This is awesome. Just working here in the old minefield. Oh my god, you can actually swim in the oil. That is scary. That's freaky, man. That freaks me out. Ain't no way that that's safe. Or sane. I can't believe... That's awesome. Is this? No. I thought it might have been, but worth a shot. Okay. Just go up that way. Gotta play a little hopscotch here. That's another oil vein. Thought I almost went down. I need to land better. Is that where Homestar Runner got it? Yep. I fucking love Homestar Runner. I'm so glad someone else brings him up. My mom found Homestar Runner years ago from an old coworker, and she showed him to us. Actually, it was Strong Bad in the emails. And she showed them to us when we were kids. I was like 6 or 7 or something like that. And I remember when the site wasn't down, but they weren't updating anything. Oh, I almost missed it. And I just love Strong Bad. I love Homestar Runner, the cheat, Strong Mad, Marzipan. Oh, that just brings up good memories. Funny, hilarious, good memories. I haven't checked that page of Homestar Runner Wiki, which is extremely slow now. No, but there is a freaking fan page on Facebook. Like, I'm dead serious when I say there are people my age that absolutely adore and love Homestar Runner. And I'm like, thank God it was not just me, because I felt like it was a fever dream, and I bring it up to people sometimes, and they're like, what are you talking about? And then there's others that are like, oh, hell yeah. Because explanations do no justice for any of the characters and what goes on in there. But my god, once you see it, you know. It's hilarious. I think they've been updating it and adding new stuff to it, if I'm correct. I'm not sure, though. I could be wrong. I have almost went through my pickaxe. No oil stone will go unturned. Oh god. I was gonna say, am I gonna go swimming? A little bit. Okay. Just a little bit more, and I should be done in here. I am so happy. I first learned of it in mid-2003. I want to say that's about when I learned about it, was about... I'd say 2002, 2003 is about when I learned about Homestar Runner. I was 8 or 9. It was either 2001, 2002, 2003, somewhere in there. I think it was 02, 03. Alright. We have, for the most part, gotten everything. I see something over here. Like I said, no stone goes unturned. Ooh, I am fat. I have a lot of stuff. And I see more oil over there. You know what? I'm probably gonna have to dump off some of this stone. Just because I am not dumping any oil. I was gonna say, there's a couple. Drop. Drop. We're just gonna get rid of the stone. I even grabbed some metal. I don't need the flint right now. Okay. We'll just get rid of most of that. Alright. We gotta get out of here, and I need to go fight something so I can get some... Or go to a, drop. What the hell? That's an Argentavis. That's obsidian. Having obsidian's not a bad idea either. There is... I was gonna say, there is water nearby. I need water really quick. My character does, at least. Okay. Drop down here. Hello? What are you doing? Okay. Water's covered. Actually, I need to do this. There. I had to fill up my canteen. Alright. That makes that a little bit better. I still want to try... Let's see here. Go up another level. Yeah. Yes. I'm gonna try and see if I can pick up some obsidian while I'm here. Again, I'm probably gonna have to dump. And now you're hungry. Okay. Be somewhat useful and resourceful. Oh. Because of the stupid mammoths, man. Or it could be a Uteranus. Ah, la 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 la. Stupid pterodon. Swai like wyverns. Or Argentavis. Alright, thank you. Yeah, it's a different dino. La 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 la. I need every portion of food I can get. The fuck? I hate these stupid things. Come here. Fuck you. Okay. Let me... Character, I swear to God, you get stuck in the pterodon wings again. Flint and stone. Should be good. Or not. Of course, 2 fucking stone. That's fine. I need to cook some food here. I'll cook some of this. Levels your ass. 40. Excuse me? I never hit you. No, we ain't doing this. Not over my food, we're not. We ain't moving me just because you're not feeling it. Fucking Diplodocus. No. Oh, it's because it has a baby. You could claim it, but with how low that level is, not worth it. Hi, honey. I'm glad you're here. I went on an oil run. You got Just Dance 2026? There you go. I didn't want to drink that, but that's okay. Last I checked, I hit this. Thank you. Back to my food. What do we got in this bag? I don't know if this really serves a purpose. Well, what's wrong with you? Alright, grab some of this. Can't say no to spoiled meat. And some charcoal. Got some prime meat. Yeah, I went on an oil run. I will be getting pearls next. I just want to drop off the oil and I'll have to see if I have enough hide. If not, I'll do some damage control. I know my picks about had it. I played a 1080p 1080p video and MPV with hardware acceleration didn't seem to work. Hey, at least they're still working. A lot of people are fans of Homestar Runner. That's one of my favorite computer websites where it had quirky home screens. You could go do watch Strong Bad, or you could do other sorts of stuff. I really did enjoy that. Still do. Grab some obsidian, some oil, a couple little bits of metal came out. What the fuck? Something's spinning in circles over there, and I'm not... I'm not sure what the raptor's... Is it chasing its tail? No idea. Okay. I do have some hide in here, but I don't think it's enough to really do much. We're gonna... Thatch don't matter. We'll leave it at that. Because I am carrying quite a bit. Oh, it didn't involve Homestar Runner? Man, that is a big turd for a deer. I thought deer did little rabbit pellets, which they do. That is a really big turd for a deer. That's hilarious. I didn't want the thatch. I'm not cooking all this meat. I just want to make sure my character has enough for me to at least make it back to base. And I should. Alright. Put out the fire. And destroy this. Okay. Okay. Head back to the base to drop off the oil. How many Kurgs is that? Don't know. But I sure did do the oil run. Happy about that. Now I just need to get a shitload of silica pearls. Silica pearls give me electronics. I did grab some obsidian since they were by the cave entrance. Don't mind me. It's a Pop-Tart morning. Yeah, so far since last week with the internet issues, I have not had the router drop on me or anything like that, so that fixed the problem, and I'm glad I called about that, because I'm like, I'm not gonna have internet. That's all we really have here. We don't have cable. VA API support was supposed to come to OpenBSD current Chromium port, but they had to disable it because of build issues. Firefox doesn't have it either under OpenBSD. I didn't know Firefox was still a thing, honestly. I remember my neighbors using Firefox as their internet for the longest time. Yeah, my ass is gonna be trying to get an Argentavis. I have, like I said, 2 lightning wyverns that I could, one of which I will be bringing over here. I just don't know which one yet. I have a beautiful dark blue one named Smurf, and I have, I think, I can't remember the colors fully to it. I think it's orange and black, and I named it Dracula. But I'd have to go back and double check and make sure that it's... Okay, you have plenty of meat. And oh look, there's some hide. Here's some spoiled meat, which will go towards the narcotics. Put the spoiled meat in here. Okay. I do have some flint and stone. Not a lot, but something's better than nothing. Make some more spark powder. Spark powder don't go bad. And then, let's go over here. There's some hide in there. It's just that I don't know if I have enough hide. So, I'll definitely have to go on a run. Let's see here. Under GNU Linux here, it performs acceptably. I still use it because I hate it the least. Chromium tends to be faster than Firefox under any OS though. I found that under OpenBSD, changing channels in Discord takes about 3 seconds under Firefox, but about 1 to 1.5 seconds under Chromium, to use a random example. Oh, that's actually pretty nifty. Holy! That immediately gave me 100 fucking gasoline right there. Yeah! Alright, so we're gonna get the charcoal out of here. And I'm gonna put that away for him because charcoal is used for, bullets. So, plenty of charcoal, actually. I think I had some wood. Merry Christmas. Here's some more. Merry Christmas. I do have some thatch. I'm gonna keep that metal. I'm gonna put it in the, actually, I have 14 metal that I have here currently. I'll throw that in there. And throw that in here. And obsidian. I'm gonna throw in there. Okay. I think that's okay. GNU. Okay, so it's GNU. The slash is GNU. And Linux is supposed to be pronounced. Okay. Okay. That's just all of this that you see in here, all the random metal pieces. These are all just metal that I get from drops that we can just destroy and turn it into more metal. That is an oil pump, which is used for those oil veins that are down there. I could put that down there, but I'm not going to, probably because they're about to be doing it. That one's just random. Why is there fucking random pelt in here? Pray tell, because it's in here. Okay. There is some hide in here, so if I have to, I can break into it, but I kind of want to save that in case we need it for, saddles, and or to repair our stuff. So, I think that one chest, I'm just strictly, actually, there's some polymer in here. I'm going to take that out, some crystal, that's going to come out, so I can put that in the fabricator. Okay. That's okay. This one I'm just gonna make the charcoal, so this way that's in there. I think there's some charcoal I have in here that I'll just transfer out. It's 400. Okay. Let's go put this in here. Afternoon there, please drop in. How are you? Hello, Cosmic Flare. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. Glad that Ark's working today. It's an Ark kind of day since Valguero is on. Ooh, I'm already getting a bunch of gasoline. Perfect. All for naught. I was able to successfully. So I made 7. ingots. 7 is awesome, and we'll get all this charcoal in here. Alright, now it's just going to be making the gasoline. And we need the gasoline to keep the everything going. So, I've almost made a stack of gasoline. Let's go! Getting shit done. I will probably later today after the stream. I gotta check on my Ragnarok server so that I can get all the feed, get a meat run done and get all the feed troughs done. Speaking of, okay. Well, we have a lot. We have a lot. Okay. I gotta go get some narco berries. Let me go to the trike here for a second. Just a notification on my phone, nothing. Those dire bears? Those are dire bears. Oh, that's awesome. Those are dire bear statues. They're not gargoyles. That's so cool! It's dire bears. Anyways. You're about to see what a trike's really good for. I like Therazinos better because they're faster, but does the same thing. You get berries! Look at all the narco berries. I am here for all these narco berries, my guy. Berries in general are going to be good because I need to give these to the Anki anyways. That's all the Ankis eat are berries. Oh, got thatch done, I guess. He found this as a little baby and just kept it, and I said that's probably a good idea for right now until we can get our hands on Therazino. Excuse me. The fuck you think this is? And it's good to keep berries on this guy too because this is a berry eater. In fact, some of those tames, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm probably going to end up moving out here. It's just that you're going to have to keep a feed trough out here as well. And you want to make sure that it gets the area. Fuck off. This is my fucking base. I love how you both thought. Begone, thought. That's a meme I know of from years ago. It's an old one. Begone, thought. Alright, that should be good on berries. And I kept this little guy happy because I gave him more berries for food. So we'll just keep him right back over here. Oh god, that's a nice little... Alright. All I'm here for are some narco berries. Because I think it's 5 at a time you need to make the narcotics. So I'm taking all I can get. There's some thatch. Not that I need. I'm just going to put Mejo berries in the Anki for right now. Just to keep him happy. Is that wood? Yeah, that's wood and some thatch. Okay. More fucking thatch. Get out! I'm just making sure the Anki's fed. I think other than the trike out here, it's the only other berry eater. The Daedon no, the Daedon's a meat eater. Hello? Okay. So it's just the Anki. Mejo. Here you go, buddy. He barely just ran out of food, so I'm glad I did that. There you go. Kept you happy. Alright. There was some thatch I picked up. I'm gonna put some of this shit in here. I'm gonna keep the wood as well, instead of burning it. Because some shit still needs repaired around here with wood. Okay. Back in here, we're gonna put narco berries in, and we're gonna start making some, here's that. And we're gonna start making some narcotics. This has some spoiled meat. Okay, get that out of there. Alright, narcotics coming right up. There we go. That's a shitload of narcotics. Alright, I'm gonna leave it to it. We're gonna close these doors. So if any passerbys drop by, they're not going into an open base. Alright. I have some meat on me. I'm gonna cook some of it. Oh, holy shit. He has some cooked fish in here. Well, I'm still just gonna... Oh, I need wood. I'm gonna go back and get that wood out of there. Feed the Yankee. I fed the Yankee. I fed the Yankee. Please, sir. Well, I'll probably just go get more of the berries out of the trike. The trike has a shitload in it. Mejo berries are just... Oh, you little fucker. Alright. We'll do that. Let me go get more of those berries off that trike. Please, sir. I'm starving. I need some of your finest berries. La 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 la. I think we'll do some of these. We'll do some of these. Some of these. And fuck it. Alright. Ankies are our friends, especially since they're good for getting metal for us. I did have a baby Doedicurus, which is a good tame for getting rock. However, it fell off. It fell off the siding, and that's my fault because it's so slow of a walker. And that's my fault, so I'll get a different Doedicurus. It was a low level anyways. It wasn't really anything to write home about. It was a level 50. Here's some berries. I love the color. I know it's just grays and oranges and it's basic, but I still just like it. There's not... I mean, there's vibrant colors on here, but I'm noticing not a whole hell of a lot. You know what? I'll do a little meat run while I'm here. This little guy is ferocious. That is a Bigfoot, by the way. Bigfoot exists. The Halloween event's up. Woohoo! They're putting it on the other maps because I think Summer Bash was still on Valguero. Now you see him, now you don't. Where the fuck did Bigfoot go? I literally just saw him. Well, anyways. I ain't done. You! It's only level 30. It still does damage after I hit him, which is nice. I'm being careful. That is a new tame, by the way, and you have to pay to be able to even tame one. It's a bear thing. It's cool, but right now I ain't paying the money for that. It's like $30. Hey! Excuse me. Something. I fucking hate these. I hear another little fucker. It's a Trudon. Come here, you little fuckers. Compies too? Man. That was a stone pick that stupid thing grabbed, so that's alright. I hate Pegomastaxes. They're so fucking useless. It's unreal. Anyways. Excuse me. These little things are a force to be reckoned with. Holy shit. That's awesome. Alright, do not mess with those. Damn, thought I could get you to stay, but you'll continue doing damage. Don't fall off. That's another Pego. I hate these damn things. Can't see shit. If you jump and press LT on your controller, you should pin it to the ground and be able to attack it. Okay. I ain't getting you. Oh, that's baby dire bear. You know what? Too bad though. It's a level 90. If you were a higher level, sure. Level 90? No. It's a snail! Trying to see if I can... Yeah, you can essentially hang on to walls and stuff. Love these little things. What? Another level 90? She had twins. Caught you in the act. Like Knuckles, pretty much. Not a lot of meat. Let's keep going. Not to be confused with Compy 386. More Nintendo Switch 2 games are coming. Yeah, I know. It'll be a minute before I get my hands on one. I do want to get one, it's just not going to be now. That's a terror bird. You're level 30, you're nothing. Get the fuck out of here. As long as I don't piss those off, because you piss those off, everything in the vicinity is going to come at you. If you jump and press LT on your controller, you should pin it to the ground and be able to attack it. That's a Diplodocus. Or Bronto, one of the two. Oh, let's go exploring over here, shall we? The only thing I have to be careful of. See, there's a baby pterodon. That's a baby little pterodactyl. Now they have baby flyers, and I'm so excited about that. Oh, they're Diplodocus. Fuck you and the horse you rode in on. No, not a 260. That's way... I do have levels on you, though. So let's see. No, that's my character. Ooh! Put something in the stem. What, did you want to try something, Diplodocus? You want to be a tough guy? Dire bears, huh? I live for the shit. There's a baby! Swear to God, if that's a high level like this one is, I'll take it. What are you? Fuck you, compy. Alright, little baby. Oh. Let me... It's a juvenile, at least. I'm gonna put some food into you. You want to keep food in the baby just so it don't die on you. That'll be something else I can make meat runs with. He has a fucking scorpion. I'll stick with a dire bear as the extra for right now. I'd say this probably, just like this little chicken raptor, is probably going to be a good meat runner. Would I have preferred to get a Yeti? Yes, but also I don't know what they do. I have never had one. There's a little bug trying to get to the little shit. Oh, fuck out of here. And that compy, as soon as I can get it away from that baby, it's gonna go. Just like Knuckles. Love me some Sonic references. Alright, you're gonna quit following that fucking thing. Get the fuck out of here. Is that a baby terror bird? It is. I think that was the baby to the one that decided to square up with me. Like, no. Yeah, you do not want to piss those off. Piss one off, you're fucked. You start anything, we're gonna have issues. That is a Carno. I ain't having you. Pansy ass. We're not gonna have too many tames out into the into here, but at the same time, there is quite a bit of space. But we made that just so... Oh, that's a little baby. Pterodon. We had so much space for the wyverns when we do get our hands on some. What are you doing? Why are you having such difficulty coming through a door? Like, this is ridiculous. Where are you going? Are you kidding me? You really gonna move me out of my fucking... No. I ain't doing this shit today. Get the fuck out. I'm trying to figure out where the fuck it's going. What are you doing? You're here for good. Get on you here. Out of here. I finally made it. Thank Giuseppe. What's up, Ramon? Welcome to Ark. Essentially, this is like Jurassic Park plus making a base. So kind of not like Minecraft, but kind of like Minecraft, where you're getting materials to make the base that you would like and get what tames you would like. So currently I'm running my little chicken raptor named Spitfire, and I just picked up a baby dire bear. Did I need it? Absolutely no. But if my fiance is going to have an extra in the base, which would be a fucking scorpion, I might as well take use of the fact that there was a baby dire bear out there at level 280, which is a very high level. This is an unofficial server, which means that it's modded, and pretty much the world is your oyster. You're just using whatever pretty much template there is for the world. So, this jolly, it's actually female too, which is nice. This little thing is gonna be a meat runner for me along with this because we both have these. However, mine is not as high leveled as my fiance's. This is high leveled, so I kind of win. That's a big ass bird. The bear looks dope. It's a baby bear. It's just a little baby bear. And there isn't really anything special with the baby bear. It's a meat running animal, so I can go get meat as well as I can defend myself pretty well with these things. They can hit pretty good. I believe you still need a saddle, which is good because they'll imprint to you pretty good. I have a triceratops, and or we call this a trike, and we just use this for berries, berry running, the likes of that. We're gonna need to go back into the base so I can get you at least in there, and I can make you a saddle. Are you following me, little shit? Not a bad idea. Yeah, it's a really fun game. It's just that you have to put a lot of work into it to get everything going the way you want it to. Hi, did you make it? You didn't fall off like the little Dodicarus? Don't. Okay. Just turn around. Of course, I'm stuck on a fucking light. Okay. That lag spike was really... that was just a gem. Trying to stay near the rock walls so it doesn't veer off. Come on, little bear. Was not expecting nor trying to get a bear, but here we are. Life gives you lemons. Make some lemonade. Alright. Welcome to the base. To those that have not seen it yet, can you place a rug on your base floor? Yep, you can make anything that you want. There is so much customization you can do in this game, it's not even funny. It's awesome, though. Alright, so we're gonna hit that. And now it will quit following me, and I can put this little guy over here. Back with my fiance's other one. I name mine, so if you see any tames with names, those are mine. So like Spitfire, he's mine. Blue Meanie, my little Carno, he's mine. It's another little meat running animal you can use. This is pretty much Pumbaa, which I might name it that because it kind of does look like Pumbaa. And this heals you or your tames up. It's actually really nice. This is his scorpion. Oh, we do have a water tap. Hell yeah. I can't fill up my canteen with it. Okay, thought you could. And then up here are some flyers. I am going for one of these soon-ish, or I might do it in stream. We'll see if I have time for it. And we have my pterodactyl named Blueberry after the cereal. Because it literally was blue and pink, and I'm like, yep, looks like Blueberry. I come up with some stupid, quirky names, at least. Okay. Raw meat goes into the trough. There we go. Take some of that. Speaking... Oh, I did get some hide. I'll put this in here, actually. This will be good to make the gasoline. I need more hide! Good thing I'm on it. Fuck yeah. I'm so happy with me doing that oil run. Look at me! I'm useful. Feel useless sometimes when I play this game, because I need to do better about helping out around the base. There's some keratin. Where's Count Chocula? That might be next, because I do have a lightning wyvern named Dracula, and he might be changed to Count Chocula for the fact that I got Blueberry. Don't really need those stone pickaxes. Alright, we're gonna stick this item in here. There we go. Hello? Thank you. There we go. That's how I have to get the doors to work for me. Alright, let's check on this. Well, keep going. Berries don't last forever, man. That's why. We'll go with that. Alright. It'll make all the narcotics I could want. That goes into making trank arrows and trank darts and all that stuff. Did you see Pokemon movies? I have seen a few of them. I think last stream, which you weren't here, this base is big, and I didn't even build this castle. This castle was already pre-made, prefabricated onto the map, so we just chose this because this was easiest. And what spots that we knew of were already kind of taken, so we just thought, you know what, this will be easy for... let me close this real quick. This will be easy for... It's already built. You just have to build the gate for your tames, and you're good to go. There's still plenty. Like, let me I don't even think I showed you guys the towers. I've flown over them. Welcome to one part of the tower. You can still see your base from here, which is awesome. And then let's go up a little bit more. Swear to God, if I find Fiona up here, I'm bringing Shrek over here, which is my poison wyvern. I have a poison wyvern named Shrek. It literally is all green. I just saw Pokemon the movie, I Choose You. It was okay. I saw the first movie, which was the Mewtwo movie. I have seen 2000, which is Lugia's movie. I have seen the third movie, which has Entei in it. Jirachi. I've seen Celebi, which is all like second gen movies. And then I think the newest movie I saw from Pokemon was the Lucario movie. I really, really liked that one. For a newer Pokemon movie, that one stuck with me the most. And those are about all the Pokemon movies I've seen. I know there's a bunch more, but God, this is gonna make me dizzy. So that's one tower. The other side I'll show you, since this is just a bunch of doorways just to keep everything out, as well as other players, even though other players can't really do much to you. This is our bedroom, which is not much. I'm probably going to try and put some chests in here for both of us like we did in Ragnarok, but I might put some vanity closets in here instead of just chests, just to give us room to hold shit in. But there really isn't much in here. I could probably put some like mounts and stuff for display in here, so I might do that. I'll just close that just to keep him safe in there. Up here is more towers, is another tower. It's a shorter one, but you get to be on top and everything. So That's the bonus with it being already a pre-made building, is you don't have to build anything. You're going off of what was already given to you. You just need to make some doors, make some gates. Like, this was a little bit less than what we had to do on Ragnarok. Let's see here. The Mewtwo one is the only great one, but I will accept the scene where Rayquaza wipes the floor with Deoxys. I need to watch that one because I have not seen that one. I have heard so many good things about that one. That's one of the ones I need to see. There's some Pokemon movies I need to catch up on, but I just loved that Lucario movie with every fiber in my being for some reason. Alright, you are going to need an imprint in 5 minutes, and I believe it's just one imprint. These are just pretty simple tames, which reminds me, I need to see. I need to learn the saddle. When I watched the anime on streaming services last year, I skipped the films. Some people like them, some people don't. I know with like the first Pokemon movie, it'll make you cry a little bit. It made all of us cry, even as kids into adults. Ash dies, and then all their tears bring him back to life. I wish that was the case. But anyways, you have a couple levels. I wanted to put one into health on you. And there we go. And I put it into stam, not wanting to. I wish you could take back some of your crap, but that's okay. And for you, you're sitting on 3. Merry Christmas. You'd have to put it into food. You got 4 more levels, you chunky fuck. You're sitting on some hide. The fuck you think this is? I need that for gas, man. I should have enough. It was more of a logistics issue than anything. Deoxys takes a hyper beam straight to the face. Rayquaza says, "Hold this hyper beam." Anybody like the original series, the Indigo League? Oh, hell yeah, I have it on DVD. I keep that on hand. Like, physical copies, so this way I don't have to rely on streaming services. That's how much I love it. I have the first 3 movies on DVD. And that's why I'm kind of like, I need the Lucario movie because that's the only one I have seen that I like that I don't have on DVD. I've been hearing some mixed reviews on the Pokemon ZA game. Either people like it or they don't. Which DVD release do you have? Let me go get them real quick. Hold on 1 second. I have them. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back and I'll go grab these. Alright, I gotta put this back in because this was the DVD I was on for Indigo League, but this is, let me show you here, these are movies. Alright, this is the case I had this in. Alright, I got these at my video game store years ago, and I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 9 DVDs. I have episodes 1 through 52. 1 through 52, which is a lot of the first season. And then I have DVD number 9, which is all the way, I think this is the last bit of episodes. So there's 79 episodes on season 1. I'm missing DVDs 7 and 8, and I have a complete series of the first season of Pokemon on DVD. Then I have this, which is the Steelbook that has the first movie, 2000, and the Entei movie. It still has... What is this? Oh, that's because it was from Pokemon's 20th anniversary. This is... Oh. That's the manga. It's Pokemon Adventures. I think this is from the first manga, so I kind of want to look this up and see if I can find it still. And then read and watch the Pokemon Super Stories, available now. Read about Pokemon the first movie in a Pokemon Super Story digital reader. Follow the journey through 48 pages and 24 action-packed movie clips. Search for other Pokemon Super Stories. There's Diancie and the Cocoon of Destruction, and Hoopa and the Clash of Ages, which, mind you, this is when Gen 6 was out and Gen 7 hadn't been out yet, so they were trying to get stuff out. Hoopa is a legendary from Gen 6, and so is Diancie. And all the movies are right in here. And I totally forgot about this. My old roommate, when we were in our apartment, got another Pokemon movie that I totally forgot he gave to me. And that was the Celebi one. I have Pokemon Forever, and it's got Suicune and Celebi on it. So I am very happy. I totally forgot I had this copy. So I need to get a copy of the Jirachi movie, and I need to get a copy of the Lucario movie. And I'm pretty much set on Pokemon for the most part. Alright, I ran out of oil, which means I have enough gas here. We're going to go put this into the generator to keep our base running. Hell yeah. I still have plans. Hello? Door? I still have plans to, he wants to cuddle. That's an easy imprint. Sometimes they require or ask for kibble, and then it's a bitch to raise them because I don't have kibble. You need eggs and specific ingredients to make that. I don't have everything for that just yet, but I will say I have some of the tames that require some of the lower end kibbles. So, behave. I'm trying to get my dog to behave. Hey, sit. Behave. Carnos make eggs that are useful, and so do the pterodons. So I have 2 tames, but I don't know if they're in the same category, though. They might be in the same category, which doesn't help me. But it's the fact that I have some eggs to help me out. But he just needed a cuddle. That's an easy one. Another easy one is when they want to go on a walk with you. Which ones are banned? The Porygon one, the Safari Zone one, a few in which Jinx appeared. I did not know that myself. I knew about the Jinx one. I did not know about Safari Zone or Porygon. I think the Porygon one, wasn't that causing seizures? I think the Porygon one was causing seizures. Beauty and the Beach was another one. 4Kids dubbed it belatedly, and the WB aired it only twice. Warner Brothers, what the fuck? Alright, so let me quickly run down here so that I can put the gas into the generator. Sometimes when you go to some of the drops that are around the areas, you can find some gasoline, but you're better off just going and getting it yourself. I have made quite a few stacks of gasoline. Hell yeah, we'll keep this base going. I want to fill this, but right now I want to let the oil stones come back to the cave. Oh, is my character hungry? Oh. Alright. Not there. There we go. Got some more charcoal. We doing alright? Yep. No, not that. Not that. There we go. Okay. Checking on the narcotics being made. Alright. Put the charcoal in. There we go. And make my character eat. I have 2 levels on my character. Never aired. What did they do with it? Where did they put it? That... Hold on. My cursor doesn't want to let me go through here. Beauty and the Beach. Yes. Okay. Whoa, the more you know. It never aired on NBC. Who made the generator? Actually, the generator was something that you place down to pretty much save where your base is going to be at, and gives you a big circle to show you how big your base is going to be and where your parameters are going to be. So it's actually pretty nice the way that works. Is it lets you know how big your space is going to be, and if you need to adjust where you're placing it, it'll let you do that. It was a joke. The more you know was yep. The more you know. I love that shit. Let's see here. Sure. Put it into my melee. I'm sitting on quite a bit, but I'm also sitting on levels I haven't seen where some items are at. I feel dumb. Don't worry, some parts I feel dumb about too, because I'm just like, man, I didn't know that. But you learn something new every day. Can't teach an old dog new tricks. Well, you can. Gas collector. Place on a gas vent to extract congealed gas balls over time. Oh. Paracer. Metal water tank. Gas bags. I fucking love those little ugly things. I love them. Megalodon. Ravager saddle. That's a grill. It's a bison, which we'll get in due time. Cryo fridge and cryopods. Yeah, baby. What the fuck is a yeeling? Must be a bird, maybe. Radio. Keypad. Even when it was in syndication, I would have been surprised if it aired on any big 3 affiliates. Honestly, being able to actually get your hands on those hidden episodes would be a dream. Motorboat. Megalosaurus. Goo gun. Alright. Date on. Fridge. Air conditioner. Snow owl. Megaraptor. Ceratosaurus. Yes. Trank darts. Those are very, very useful. Bronto. Paleo. Industrial grinder. C4. Manjimar. Allosaur. Hazard suit. You need this hazard shit if you're in aberration, which there is a portion of this map that is aberration. That you can go to. There's a Giga saddle. Therizino saddle. I'll just learn this in case we do. Rock golem, elevator track, whatever. Spino, medium. Rex saddle, Dinosuchus, Rock Drake, Quetzal, which we may try and get our hands on. Okay. Most of them also buried it in early morning or afternoon during school hours graveyard slots. Damn, I remember UPN. Alright, since you got your tame, I think we're okay. I just need to... Do I have enough items in here? What do you want, Queenie? Trying to see what my dog's doing. What are you doing? Say hi. Say hi. No, you can't have none. Nope. No chalky. Can't have it. Mm-hmm. Quiet. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Good boy. Okay. Metal. Is it in here? Oh, you know. Not like I thought I pressed that. No? That's my son. Mm. I need an extra one made. So just one. Because this one's about to go because of all the oil I just went and grabbed. So I'll just keep an extra on hand. I know I have some stone picks, but those are virtually useless to me at this point. So. Close, open, close. Alright. You should be fully grown by the time I get back because you're already at 66%. So I'm not probably going to keep this on base. I'll probably move it to the little area over here, but I need to move a feed trough over there. That'll be something I do in a minute. Alright, we're going to go to the beaver area, and we're going to go catch some silica pearls, so I can go get my honey some electronic items. There should be a prehistoric Wetzel, pretzels, or Annie's. Yes. I full-heartedly agree with that. I love me some pretzels, man. I myself was unaware of it during the syndication era. Me, I'm going to go to a little water area, and I'll show you it. Let me land my flyer here for a second. So, if I could show you my cursor, I would, but do you see where deaths 1 and 2 are for me? Those are the area, that's the area, there's a little ring of water there, and that's where a lot of beavers like to hang out. And beavers in their dams like to hold cementing paste, pearls, and a lot of other stuff, and I'm going to that area so that I can go get some silica pearls. Mm. Mm. Mm? Land. Won't land in water. Nope. I ain't messing around with no raptors. Yeah, I know. Implying we can see your right hand. I know. That's why I was like, I don't think I even knew of the video game or TCG until 99. That's about the time I knew about it. There are others in this game. This is a modded community, and you can join the Discord and you'll be able to pay for some items. Like, you can pay to keep the map going and you get to do some boss battles. You can pay to have some tames given to you if you would like that sort of thing. So it just depends. You don't have to pay. It is a free server, so you don't have to pay anything. But currently, right now, I don't know that anyone's on because it is 11 in the morning on a weekday. So probably not a lot of people are on here, but I'm not saying there aren't people. Can you chill? We're gonna try and get into this beaver dam. I swear to God. So I'm in the beaver dam. Grab the items. And quickly get on your flyer because the beavers are now going to attack you. And it's gonna kick me off. That's okay. If I wanted to tame it, I could. But you chose war. Come here, you little shit fucker. Ah. Like I said, you chose war. Get. Can you, like, get on the damn saddle, character? Like, how useless are you? Land. And then... It whistles half the time and it doesn't whistle half the time. The whistle feature is the stupidest fucking feature I think I have ever met in a game, because it works half the time and the other half it doesn't. Absolutely fucking useless. Anyways. That is an alpha. My guy here don't pitch enough of a fit to really be worth going over to do anything. That's why I need the Argentavis. I didn't have a video game console until late 99, or a handheld until early 2000. It's Tuesday and I'm doing prehistoric things. What a time to be alive! That is a God-given fact. I'm doing prehistoric things. The other thing I kind of have to bitch about this unofficial server is the day-night cycles are supposed to be 10 minutes long. This night cycle has been at least fucking 30 minutes long, and it's a pain in my ass. Land. How many times I gotta tell you? That's a drop. $800 cementing paste, 49 silica pearls, which ain't really much, but something's better than nothing. So whenever I was going against those beavers and I knocked that one out, technically I could have tamed it, but because it was only like a 180, it wasn't really anything to write home about. It's another essentially portable smithy, but I like it. I like beavers, but you're better off just getting an Argentavis than a beaver. I like it, yeah, but the Argentavis can fly. Beavers cannot. Man, where is it? It's almost here. I was like, where the hell's the drop? I write home about everything. I love it. Some metal, some soap, oil jar, and a shotgun. Sure. Is it gonna be fucking daylight yet? Like, why did we prolong the night cycle? That's just stupid to me. That is a gold drop. I'll check and see if I can grab this before it despawns. I hear an enemy. Oh, a terror bird and 2 trikes. Well, they chose war. And I mean the terror bird. There's some gasoline. That's 34 gas. Thank you very much. Metal. So there were 3 very large beaver dams. Okay. Well, being that I haven't seen another beaver for a minute, it's probably what's going to be here for right now. So let me run back to the base, drop this stuff off, and I named my Clefable Gabby. It took me to the Elite Four and Emerald Sea Glass. Yeah! Because you know what the cool thing about Clefable is? Its shadow is Gengar. That's a theory a lot of people have been saying about Clefable and Gengar. So I'm just like, fuck yeah, I'll take that. My shadow's a fucking Gengar. And Clefable's awesome. I do love Clefable. What? I done took you out like 3 times before I started streaming. You're gonna have to wait till I'm done streaming in an hour. You need to go out. Give me 1 second. I will land my flyer and I will go let you out for a second. Give me a second. I hear Dodo. Alright, you wanna go out? Come on, let me let you out real quick. Excuse me for a second while I let my pupper out. Alright, potty break fixed. Yeah, I try to let them out as often as I can before stream, but sometimes we can't hold it for the 3. Clefable was able? Yep. And I'm glad it took you to the Elite Four, especially. That's really awesome. Come on, game, don't drop on me here. So, once it becomes fucking daylight, I will run to go look at some Argentavis to go grab one. I have a saddle ready for it. My dog Creed couldn't hold it. He's looking at me like, I'm sorry. Okay. Boy dogs usually have a hard time holding it in. They just can't control themselves. Because boy dog potty training is a fucking bitch. And I can say that with confidence. Alright. Put more food in the feed trough. I thought I had you quit following. Fucking whistles ain't worth a goddamn shit in this game, I'll tell you what. Quit following me. Jesus Christ. Stay. Metal. Silica pearls. Cementing paste. Yep, that'll do. That's some scuba flippers. Those... Okay. I have some more hide I'll throw in here. Can almost make a stack. There we go. Right now, I'll just stick some wood in here. Here's some pelt. Flint. Yep. Those are saddles. Somewhere I have... There it is. Soap. Angler gel. Sure. Okay. And just stick this in here. Alright. There we go. Quite a bit of narcotics, but I still would like to go and make more. But for the time being, that should do. Clefable was so useful along with Kingdra, Togekiss, and Swalot. Hell yeah! Semi-literally. Kingdra, hell yeah. Dragon water type. Togekiss, I was gonna try and use one on my platinum team, and it wasn't a good enough ability. It had a different ability that I didn't want on it. I think I wanted Serene Grace on it. And Swalot, hell yeah. Swalot helped me out. I didn't put scuba flippers in. Sure. Alright. The other thing, I'm going to make a saddle. Sometimes you can make it in your inventory, which in this case I can. I need 100 cementing paste, 300 hide, and fiber. Good thing I have some cementing paste, fiber. Sure do have hide. Okay. Put this back in. There. I have a saddle ready for finally fucking daylight. You're literally close to being done. I'm gonna put this gasoline in. Should Arcanine be mythical? Well, in theory, when the first movie came out and they were talking about Mewtwo, and they had this old but old ancient picture, Arcanine was technically there. Let's see. Pokemon. What the hell is it? I'm trying to think of the term for it. Its category name is the legendary Pokemon. True. And I'm gonna be honest with you, that's my top favorite Pokemon is Arcanine. Arcanine. There we go. I didn't know if it was catching anything. That ain't it. I can't find it. I know it existed. And if I ever find it, I'll post it on my YouTube channel. But, yes, Arcanine, yeah, it was on a stone tablet. And it had it with Mewtwo, and, I think Arcanine was on there. And I'm just like, is it legendary? Is it not? I don't know. But it's my favorite Pokemon. Plus, it's like your car. It'll drive you everywhere. And it fights shit back, unlike my own car. Let's disable. I will name this at some point. I just don't have a good name thought up right now. I'll think of something, but I don't know what. Because all the names I can think of are boy names, like Yogi Bear, Boo Boo. Arcanine should get more recognition. A lot of people sleep on Arcanine, and they should not. It's a great fire type. Extreme Speed is a great move. And in the anime, I just fucking love Arcanine. Ugh. Just love that Pokemon. I can't. Ugh. I know I love Gengar and I love Feraligatr. Those are my first three favorites. We're grown, baby! Here's your saddle. I now have a bona fide meat runner. Yeah! Those are its attacks. Good, and we got levels coming up. Alright, good. Well, we'll play around with you in a little bit once you start putting on a couple more levels, but hey. Hell yeah. And it just turned daylight, so let's get the fuck out of here and let's go look for some Argentavis. You can find them all over the map, but I had luck in a farther out area where they would land, because the one area I was looking at, they wouldn't fucking land. And now that you can get babies, I'm hoping that maybe I can find one that has a baby. Yep, that is the little bear from earlier. They don't take long to grow. Now, if this was the official server game, a lot of these tames that grow so quickly, they won't grow so quickly. And if they have eggs, they take long too. I just really appreciate the unofficial servers. Because I'll go over a tame, it's called a Gigantosaurus, which is a huge T-Rex. It's just much bigger, much bigger. And, excuse me. Oh, I'm wearing fur. Okay. And, if you were to hatch an egg from them, in the official server, it would take about a week to 10 days to hatch. You'd have to come in, check on it, make sure everything's fine, make sure your gasoline's going to keep the air conditioners going and all that. On game, I think it takes about an hour or two, an unofficial, or yeah, unofficial servers. So, depending on how they tweak the hatch cycle is dependent on the server, essentially. And for them to grow takes even longer. If it was official server, we're talking like 2 fucking weeks that you're waiting fully for a Gigantosaurus. As opposed to if I did it in this game, it'd take about 1 to 2 hours to hatch. And then for it to grow, that's another good while. That's a couple hours. We're talking potentially all day. Hello! Why do you land and not where I want you to? Ugh! Get over here. Come here. Come here, you stupid scorpion. Now you're making me hit the Anki. There's a baby Anki right there. But this is a level 40, so it ain't really worth a crap. I'm not meaning to hit this stupid Argentavis, but I'm hitting it, so I may have to take this thing out. $42 and a 40. I don't know if you're gonna have enough life in you. Worst thing I can do is try. Oh, you're fighting it, and I don't want you to fight it. Why are you off passive? I had you on passive. Well, that just fucked me out of a fucking Argentavis. Who took it off passive? Ugh. Do not touch my fucking flyers. That was my only good Argentavis I ran into. Touching shit when you don't need to be touching shit. You. Ugh. It's a level fucking 30. Come here. Just gonna make everything respawn. Jesus. Had my flyer on fucking passive for a reason. Ugh, fuck a duck. There's a couple down there. Let's hope you're all worth a fuck. 260. You'll have to do. Question is, can I fucking do it? So you want to hit these things in the head. But I may kill it. You killed it. What did you have on you? Not much. That's getting its ass handed to it. Eh. It's a 1 something. Nah. My only good one. Another one bites the dust. 100. No, you didn't touch, you guys didn't do anything, but I had my tame on passive. I had it on passive. Now, like the bear, left that on attacking target. I left the little chicken raptor on attacking target, but this I had specifically on passive because my flyers will go and attack what I'm trying to get. And that's why I specifically have this little fucker on passive. So either it was accidentally whistled. What are you? You're a little saber tooth. It's a level 300. That's a good saber tooth, and I'd keep it if it weren't for the fact that I already have the dire bear, and trying to get this back with just a pterodon is not going to be possible because I don't have a fucking Argentavis to pack it with. I know my fiance's exists. I know it exists. But for the love of God, that's his, and I'm not fucking it up. What are you? 100. Son of a bitch. No, I hate when people touch my shit and don't tell me. Like, I did not want this thing on neutral or attacking target. If I did, I would have put it on there myself. Ugh. That was my... That was a good Argentavis. What is down there? That is a dodo. Well, let's just keep going. See if this little mountainous area should. A lot of these areas should have Argentavis. It's just that trying to find one at a higher level, you have to pick and choose, and if you don't have a spyglass, it's even harder. Luckily, I have that spyglass, but I did not want my fucking pterodon going and killing it. Do you have a favorite or top bands? Yeah, actually. Uh, Band-wise, okay, what are you doing? Okay, there's a lot of obsidian up here. I might try and go grab some of that. Top favorite bands. Beatles. I'll do a top 10 because there's too many to fucking list and count. Let me double check my playlist because I know there will be bands that I miss. The Beatles is number one, first and foremost. Ozzy Osbourne / Black Sabbath is another. Creedence Clearwater Revival, that's 3. Led Zeppelin, that's 4. I do like the Stones, it's 5. Beach Boys is 6. La 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 la. Something's flying around me. Yeah, I'm trying to make sure I don't miss a hidden one in there that's a good one. I'm at 6. A lot of these are like just one song and not like a band that's per se a favorite. Little River Band, that's one that slowly made its way up to my favorites over the last like 5 years. So much of the Beatles. You can't go wrong with the Beatles, in my opinion. I also like the Mamas and the Papas, even though they didn't last long. I want to say they didn't even last like 5 years. But they had so many great hits in the 60s that I just can't overlook them. So that makes them number 8. 9 and 10. I like Pink Floyd, making that 9 and 10. Jimi Hendrix. I do like Jimi Hendrix. I have quite a few of him in here. He is really good, but again, life was cut too short because he's part of the 27 Club. Nirvana would also be in there. My Chemical Romance would be another one I would put in there. They're current. I love My Chemical Romance. Yeah, band-wise. Alright, let's get some obsidian here. I don't know if he needs a lot of obsidian, but I'm just getting it just to cover my tracks. There we go. That's almost 2 stacks of obsidian. Alright. That's another high-leveled saber-tooth that didn't make it. Tragic. That's more obsidian, but that is a boatload of fucking raptors right there. Some metal. These little ones with the white crystals in them are metal. We're gonna go to this little snowy area here and check out and see what RGs are over here. That's what my nickname for Argentavis. MCR is the bee's knees. I love My Chemical Romance. Beatles are amazing. Sabbath is dope. Zepp is legendary. Thank you. I love Little River Band. Yeah, over the last 5 years, Direwolf. Those are some favorites of mine. Problem with the direwolves is they don't have saddles, so they don't get as much experience, I guess is the best way to put it. What are you? Eh. I'm trying to be careful because there are quite... Is that a baby RG? It's a level 40! I'd keep you if you weren't low leveled. It's a baby direwolf. Go for those RGs. Yeah! Well, that sucks. That baby RG was actually landed, but it's not a level worth a damn. So I will keep going forward. Like I said, these snow areas can be chock full of some of these really good tames. I really didn't want you to land there. I wanted you to land right here where it's stable. What are you? 260? Hello? I'm gonna try and coax him. I just need to find a safe area that's not loaded with enemies. Not completely, anyways. Come on! Trying to piss you off here. Ugh. What the hell? Fucking Wolverine. I hate that shit. This is why I'm trying to get an Argentavis, man. Can you run? Oh my god. I must be near the Wyvern area. It's alright. Usually, pterodons are pretty quick little guys. I'm just gonna keep going, not look back for a hot minute, but they shouldn't be near here. Of course you're hungry. Oh, I am, because it's over here. Okay. Well, I had to let that Argentavis go since a Wolverine decided to fuck shit up. That's why you have to watch your area, but at the same time, not too much you can do. A level 50. Okay. 170. That's a baby with it. 40. 190. Let's just get away from this area, and we'll go find a different snowy area. Because there's plenty of snow areas. I'm just near the Wyvern Trench, so that's why I need to book it and find a different area. $110. I'm trying to read it. Level 30. Okay. What if I watched our area instead? That is full of enemies out the wazoo. That is a pretty RG there, though. Too low leveled. Yep. All pretty ones always turn out to be a shitty level. Tragic. We're doing alright. Four in front of me. $290, which is fantastic. 100, 200, and a 180. Okay. I have to watch out for that, which is a Uranus. They can do quite a bit of damage to you, and there's quite a few of them down there, so this probably isn't going to be my best, but that 290 is almost too stupid to pass up. Oh well, it's getting attacked by Uranus anyways, so that's out of the question. Once it starts getting attacked, you're almost not... It's not worth going and trying to tame them because they'll die from the arrows hitting them. So I'm just gonna have to let that one go, unfortunately. Maybe. Trying not to get you spooked. Not a lot worth a damn. That's a 280. Let's see if I can mess with this one. Come here. Didn't I not put you on passive? Why are you going and attacking? I hate this whistle feature. Well, just kill it. I don't know why it keeps going on to attacking when I put it on fucking passive. You heated up some soup? You didn't miss anything. I was gonna try and get this, even though I put it on passive. For some reason, it's back on attacking. Just take it out and land. Right now, you're a disgrace for a fucking flyer. Fucking useless. Go on passive. Jesus Christ. Let's look. 180. 300. Get your ass over here. I'm gonna try and get him away from the Uranus. Maybe. Nope. That is a Microraptor. You do not want to be messing with those. Microraptors stun you. These things never listen. That's a God-given fact. Nope, my Argentavis is hit too much. I can't do anything with it. It's hurt. This is why this is a big pain in the ass, because of other enemies in the territory and shit like this. You can find a good one, but unless you're around a safe area and you can clear that area fully, there ain't no point. 120. No. Alright, keep looking. The hell? I think this is someone's base. This is someone's base. Bold not even to put up any gates. Running a couple mammoths. I see some Argentavis. Good little place. Nothing good. Keep going. Steal their stuff. I can't. Once they have their doors closed, they're considered locked and you can't go in and open their doors or anything. That is one thing I do like, is that it's not like PvP where people can steal your shit, destroy your shit. This is PvE, so it's a little bit safer for the other players, but the tames can still rock your world. Plenty of woolly mammoths, which they're cool, but they don't really do a whole hell of a lot. $200's not bad. Not what I'm looking for, though. $30 and $110. Oh, there's one walking down here. $40. Go figure! The pretty ones! Always the damn pretty ones. They're just woolly. That's about it. Yep. They're woolly. They'll pack you. They'll get you. I think they get you berries, but other than that, they don't really do much. Like some of these, if you didn't have some of the mechanical stuff like air conditioning and stuff, the ankylosauruses are for metal runs, Doedicurus is for rock runs, Rexes are for meat runs. Like they all serve a purpose. Hyenas serve as, believe it or not, as refrigerators. I did not know this until the other day. Hyenas serve the purpose as refrigerators. The more you know. What are you? A 100. Son of a bitch. Now, also the difference between official and unofficial is official would not be having this high level of tames in here. You'd mainly be dealing with like pretty much like 100s to 200s, give or take. These 300s are unheard of in official. Unofficial, you get the 300s, but then once you tame them and you put like prime meat in them, they'll come up with an extra like 60 levels almost on top of, or 100 and, oh, hello. I can't read it because of your fucking wings. 110. 30. Go figure. $30. Ugh. Tragic. 190. Kind of okay. Ugh. Can I go up more? Ooh. Like I said, I gotta be careful. That's 100 RG. Boo. let's just go back over here towards this snow desert area. There's still Argentavis in that area. I just figured I'd try this one. And although this is a nice area to find them, there's just too many other enemy tames that will rock not only your world, but that Argentavis. So, we'll just find a different area. What have we got here? Obsidian. Alright, just grab a couple little bit of obsidian. Make it worth my trip. This is a nice little flat spot. You can almost have a decent base around here. I know it's cold, but you could have a decent little base built here because of how flat it is. Not a bad idea. I ain't even messing with you. Ah, boo. Luckily, I'm finding parts of the map I haven't been to yet, so this is very, very good. When it's cold at night, do dress warm or use extra blankets. Dress warm. Oh. Of course, they're both terribly, terribly leveled. Fuck. You dress warm, you'll want fur outfits, which luckily, while I was doing finding drops for metal pieces, I did end up getting a, fur top here, but because I'm running hot and cold is because my armor is breaking, but that's okay. 200 and 290. No. There's too many enemies. I can't. Oh, shit. This is the barrier. You cannot pass this. But why does this part exist? Am I... Interesting. Well, these are parts of the map I don't have, so might as well just stick right here for a minute. Because my fiance already has, like, the whole freaking map done for him. See? A little bit more peaceful. You'll still have enemies, but... That's a level 50. Oh, it's because I transferred it to you for some godforsaken reason. All you need is the raw meat kept on you. Okay, there you go. Let's see here. Well, these are gold drops, so let's see if I don't get my shit rocked. Ah. Sure. Diplodocus. Just so that I can clear the drops and bring in other drops. Is that, yep, it's an invisible wall, and all that does is it's just the barrier for the map. That's all it is. It's a little waterfall that leads to nowhere. Alright. I know there are Girl Scout all over, but when was the last time you saw someone or bought cookies? Actually, that is a very valid point, because they used to, even before COVID hit, they used to just be in front of the Walmarts in my home state, and that's where they'd pretty much be at. But during COVID, and afterwards, I've had to order from girls that are actually in the Girl Scouts, like their families. One of my buddies, his daughter was in it for a while. Oh, come on. One of his buddies was in it, or one of his daughters was in it, and I ordered from him one year. And then one of my fiance's old coworkers, his stepdaughter, was in the Girl Scouts, so we ordered from them. So I want to say the last time I have bought and ordered Girl Scout cookies was 2022. That's the last time. And I am very deprived on it, because these Pop-Tarts are Girl Scout cookie Thin Mint Pop-Tarts, and they're fucking good. Love Thin Mints. I love pretty much anything Girl Scout cookies, honestly. I'm really not picky with Girl Scout cookies. I used to be growing up, but nowadays I'll eat whatever Girl Scout cookies in the box. Give me some Tagalongs, give me some Thin Mints, give me some Samoas, Lorna Doones, which are the shortbread ones. They're all good. You can't go wrong. Aw, damn, is it noon already? I don't see them anymore either. You either have to sponsor a Girl Scout and just order from them, or I don't know how. I honestly don't know how, and I really truly would like to, because the last few years have been driving crazy just trying to figure out where to get them, and I just don't know where. So, if I do figure that out, I'll make sure I let you know. But with it being noon, I am going to unfortunately have to get off. I will be continuing playing and trying to get an Argentavis. I'm going to be keeping the base going and trying to get the materials I need for it. But I hope you guys enjoyed your day today. I don't know what my schedule is going to be next week. I didn't get my schedule for this week until Sunday. So I will keep you guys in the loop, but if I don't know for certain, I'll either stream again Sunday, or I'll just wait till next week and see what we got here. But I know I need to level some of the Pokemon, but also I really enjoyed playing on this. So maybe next stream I'll play on this again for a little bit, just because it really is a nice change of events than just having to straight up level Pokemon. So I will catch you guys. I hope you enjoy your week, and I will see you guys later.